We're headed towards that March 20 the deadline, the eve of the EU summit. What could we expect in the next few days?
Well, it doesn't feel like it 2 days ago, but it seems like Theresa May's deal lives on. It looks like she'll put it back in front of Parliament early next week, so we'll probably get a third vote. The offer looks like it's going to be back the deal, and it's a short extension to Brexit. It's just until June the 30th, time to get the technicalities sorted and sign off on the agreement. But if not, the extension is longer, and the risk here, she says, is that it gives Brexit wreckers plenty of opportunity to reverse the 2016 referendum result. Now, of course, this all needs permission from the EU as well. In fact, it has to be unanimous from all of the 27 EU countries remaining. They don't have a unified position as it is, but they have indicated that they might accept a 2 to 3 month extension if the deal is approved. If it's not approved, the EU is more divided currently in its course of action. But some suggestions are that the leaders could back a delay of at least a year. One thing that's clear, though, is that they'll want a good reason for doing so. May has to show that this is part of an overall strategy and not just a way of kicking the can down the road. And those were comments echoed by Leo Varadkar, the Irish Taoiseach. He says he welcomes the result tonight of the vote. He says the EU needs to be open to any extension request, and this fits in with the calls he's been making to avoid a hard Brexit. That's been going on for some time because, of course, Ireland stands to lose here. Their second biggest trading partner is the UK. They did $42 billion of trade with Britain in 2018. So it's really not in Ireland's interest for a hard Brexit to happen, or for a no-deal Brexit to happen, I should say, although he probably is one of the more lenient within the EU with that view.
What are the chances that it could be third time lucky for Theresa May next week in getting a deal through?
Well, it all depends on how much she can scare the hardliners, both those in her party, the sort of hardline Eurosceptics, and also those in the DUP, the Northern Irish party that's backing the Conservatives up at the moment. The strategy here really is threat. She's saying that the long extension could give rise to a second referendum. It could risk the EU setting the terms of the relationship. And also, if there's no deal here, then on the 25th of March, May says she will give Parliament a chance to take over. None of this is palatable to these hardliners at all, so it's critical that May gets these on board. These are the votes she needs to get the deal through. In fact, the Times newspaper reporting before tonight's vote that there were secret talks of a compromise between the government and the DUP and these hardliners within the party. So we'll find out if she's successful in that, probably early next week.